Hello guys, Nemox here, and today we are diving into What If Naruto Was an Uchiha Part 19. Before I start, remember to like and subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so you get notified when the next video comes out. Also, as this is the first part where the scenes will highly resemble canon, I would like all of you to comment on my writing, like should I tell the story faster or slower, or something like I should focus less on the details. Keep in mind, I do always try my best to change the scenes as much as possible so it doesn't resemble canon as much. Now, without further ado, let's get started. 10 minutes later, at the South Gate. After leaving the Hokage's office, members of Team 7 split up and took their 10 minutes to prepare their belongings. Once the 10 minutes was up, all 4 people met up at the South Gate, ready to embark on their journey to the Land of Waves. Finally, a harder mission! This should be our first time outside of the Hidden Leaf Village, Sasuke. Aren't you excited? Exclaims Naruto, walking forward a few meters with Sasuke right behind him. Yeah, we're finally gonna have a real mission, replies Sasuke, forming a light smile. Are those 2 brats even capable of protecting me? Mutters Tazuna from the gate, not expecting the distant Naruto and Sasuke to hear him. Hey, I heard that, says Naruto, turning his head along with Sasuke's to give Tazuna a glare. A brat is a brat. What can a good pair of ears do to protect me? Responds Tazuna arrogantly, taking another gulp from his bottle of beer. Their skills are not to be worried about. As you have been told, these 2 genins are the best of their generation. If that won't assure you, I'm also a high-ranking Jonin, so if anything were to go wrong, I can deal with it, adds Kakashi, interrupting the conversation. Whatever, says Tazuna, turning his bottle of beer upside down, showing that it was completely empty. Anyway, let's get going. I have a bridge to build, he adds, making his way down the pathway. Seeing that the mission has started, the members of Team 7 quickly formed a protective barrier around the moving Tazuna, with Naruto and Sasuke in the front, and Sakura and Kakashi in the back. After the team headed off, Sakura asked questions about the Land of Waves, and like in canon, Kakashi took his time to explain to the group about the situation of the 5 nations and the meaning behind the ninja. Few minutes later. Anyways, there are no ninja battles in C-rank missions, so you can all relax, explains Kakashi, making Tazuna slightly tense up, which Kakashi notices. After a few minutes, the group of 5 cross a narrow bridge with a small stream under it. Upon crossing the bridge, Naruto and Sasuke notice a small puddle on the ground a few meters in front of them. Noticing this, Naruto and Sasuke begin to turn their brains. A puddle on a sunny day? And when it hasn't rained in weeks? This definitely isn't natural. The puddle's probably a decoy or something. We must stay cautious, thinks Naruto and Sasuke simultaneously, scanning the area, moving only their eyes while reaching into their pouches to grab their ninja tools. Casually, but cautiously, Naruto and Sasuke continue on the path. Every step they took were grounded and in a position where they can instantly react at any moment. Expecting something to happen, Naruto and Sasuke steadily crossed the puddle of water. Step after step, the 2 crossed the puddle, and yet nothing occurred. Just when the 2 thought they were overthinking it, 2 assassins jumped out from the water. The 2 assassins each held a large metal claw coated in poison with a long bladed chain connecting them. Before the 2 assassins could even fully pop out of the water, their chains were already thrown towards Kakashi, wrapping around him. What? Blurts out Kakashi, unable to react as the bladed chains wrap around him. With a coordinated pull between the 2 assassins, the bladed chain tightened and ripped Kakashi to shreds. Hearing the disturbance in the back, Naruto and Sasuke quickly turn around to see Kakashi falling victim to the 2 assassins. Having been tricked by this technique many times, Naruto and Sasuke instantly realized that Kakashi used the substitution jutsu. Sakura, on the other hand, screamed her jaw off, completely believing in Kakashi's death. Thinking that their sneak attack succeeded, the 2 assassins jumped past the frozen Sakura and went straight for their target, Tazuna. Following the direction of their glare, Naruto and Sasuke quickly realized the true target of the 2 assassins. After establishing this fact, Naruto and Sasuke immediately leap into action. Pulling out a dozen shurikens, Naruto accurately throws them at the assassins' chains. With perfect precision, the 12 shurikens each lodge 1 chain link onto the tree, limiting both assassins' use of 1 hand. The 2 assassins, realizing that their chain was rendered immobile, detach the chain from their claws, and prepare to fight Naruto and Sasuke. In a flash, Naruto and Sasuke appeared before the two assassins, blocking them off from the bridge builder. Lifting their arms holding the kunai, Naruto and Sasuke jumped forward to engage the two assassins in close combat. As the two sides exchanged more and more blows, the gap between their power became more and more evident. Every blow thrown by the assassins would be blocked and counterattacked by Naruto and Sasuke. Soon, Naruto and Sasuke had enough fun and decided to end the fight. Timing their attacks together, Naruto and Sasuke simultaneously kicked the two assassins away, both aiming them at the nearest tree. A big crash sounds as the two assassins collide together while hitting the tree. Foreseeing the slight dizziness from the impact, Naruto and Sasuke get together and prepare to launch their combination technique. Wind style, great breakthrough, yells Naruto. Fire style, great fireball jutsu, yells Sasuke. The two jutsus flying out of the two Uchiha's mouths quickly merge into one. A massive body of heat flies directly at the slightly nauseous duo. Not having enough time to dodge, the two assassins watch in despair as the massive body of heat ignites the trees around them. Just as the two assassins were about to be engulfed by the flames, the fireball oddly changes in trajectory, passing right by their sides. Following the miss, a massive explosion sounds behind the two assassins. The shockwave from the attack blasts the two assassins forward right into the hands of Naruto and Sasuke. Having just seen their life flash before their eyes, the two assassins freeze in shock. Within this small time interval, Naruto and Sasuke flash through the steps to tie the two assassins down, rendering them completely immobile. What a fuss. You could come out now, Kakashi-sensei. I know you've been watching, says Naruto, holding the two assassins by the rope. Not bad. You noticed my substitution technique, compliments Kakashi. Even better that you kept those two alive. Good job, Naruto and Sasuke. You both dealt with that situation appropriately. Sakura, though, you might need to work on that, says Kakashi, body flickering into existence. Kakashi-sensei, I thought you died, exclaimed Sakura, recovering from her shock. No, I knew about their sneak attack right after we crossed the bridge. The only reason I did not act immediately was because I needed to know who they were after. I believe you two had the same idea, am I right, Naruto and Sasuke? Asks Kakashi. Yup, or else we wouldn't waste our time to tie them up, replies Sasuke. Now, explain to us why you attacked us, asks Sasuke, directing his vision to the two assassins. There's no point questioning them. These people are from the village hidden in the mist. They are trained assassins who will pursue their targets until the end of time. They won't reveal anything about the mission, explains Kakashi. But nevertheless, I believe I know who they are after, says Kakashi, changing his attention to Tazuna, who was sitting on the ground, trembling. Following Kakashi's glare, Naruto and Sasuke also turned their heads towards the bridge builder. Under the glares from the three ninjas, Tazuna finally came clean about his true purpose and the problem with the money. Tazuna also talked about how Gato took over his small town and the importance of his job. I see, so this Gato person is trying to prevent you from building the bridge so he can continue to scam your people. How despicable. Kakashi-sensei, I think we should continue the mission. You saw the skills from me and Sasuke. We can handle this, says Naruto, looking at Kakashi. Yeah, and this will be great training for me and Naruto. I mean our team, adds Sasuke. I guess it is fine, says Kakashi. As long as this isn't Orochimaru's doing, having Naruto and Sasuke go on these missions should be okay, thinks Kakashi, remembering the third Hokage's orders. Wouldn't this be too dangerous? Asks Sakura, still a bit shocked from the previous battle. Team 7, let's get moving now. We still have lots of distance to cover, announces Kakashi, ignoring Sakura's question. This shouldn't be the end of it. Can't wait to fight more powerful ninjas, thinks Naruto and Sasuke, giving each other a look before moving back into their formation. 3 hours later. After the team learned the truth about the mission, everyone became much more cautious of their surroundings. Every so often, Naruto and Sasuke would alternate, leaving the group to scan the area in case of unwanted visitors. The group continued on the forest path for around 2 hours before reaching a dock and boarding a boat. On the boat, the group learned more about the Land of Waves and the horrible financial situation it was in. After drifting on the waters for another hour or so, the group once again reached land. On boarding the boat, Team 7 reformed the protective barrier around Tazuna. The group then continued their journey as usual until Naruto and Sasuke sensed a presence in the bushes. Psst, Naruto, you hear that? Asked Sasuke, just loud enough so that only he and Naruto could hear. Yeah, I'll go check it out. Cover me, replies Naruto, as he swiftly breaks away from the group, silently approaching the bush. Once Naruto was around 5 meters away from the bush, he activated his Sharingan and took a good look at the person behind the bushes. Able to see the person's general figure, Naruto silently threw 3 shurikens at their vital points. Immediately after the shurikens made contact, Naruto deactivated his Sharingan and rushed up to the bush. Now let's see your filthy face, thinks Naruto, before being shocked by the life form in front of him. A snow-white rabbit. Hold on, a rabbit? Naruto and Sasuke speak together, both confused as they trusted in their abilities of detection. I was sure there was a person there. I even confirmed their presence with my Sharingan. There's no way, exclaims Naruto, his mind completely blown. Damn it, you brats! You nearly gave me a heart attack! I thought there was actually somebody there, complains Tazuna, shaking his fingers at the 2 Uchihas. But there was! I'm sure of it, replies Naruto, slamming his fists onto the ground, scaring the rabbit even more. Hold on, that is a snow rabbit. Their fur should only be white during the winter when there is less sunlight. Right now, it's quite bright outside. The rabbit shouldn't be white. It must have been raised indoors. The only purpose that could serve is... Naruto and Sasuke think, coming to the same conclusion. Then, just as Naruto and Sasuke finished their trail of thought, a gigantic blade came flying towards them. Duck! Naruto, Sasuke, and Kakashi yell at the same time, signaling the others to dodge. All 5 of them then dropped to the ground, barely avoiding the blade that flew just inches above their heads. Looking up, Naruto and Sasuke sees a man with bandages covering his face from the eyes down, standing on the hilt of a sword that is lodged into a tree. The man has short, spiky hair, great skin tone, and dark brown eyes. He is wearing a hidden mist headband sideways on his forehead, baggy pants, and wrist warmers going all the way from his elbow to his wrist. Well, if it isn't Zabuza Momochi, rogue ninja of the village hidden in the mist, says Kakashi, standing up and slowly moving his arm toward his left eye, covered by his headband. Doing this might set off those 2, but if I'm going to fight against a skilled jonin of this level, I'm going to need it, thinks Kakashi, staring straight at Zabuza. You 2, don't move. You kids don't stand a chance against someone of this level. Don't try your luck against him, warns Kakashi, telling Naruto and Sasuke of the danger in front of them. Kakashi then pulls up his headband, revealing a 3 Tomoe Sharingan eye. You're a Kakashi of the Sharingan eye, right? You know, I've always wanted to have a chance to go up against you. Your bounty must be a fortune, said Zabuza, looking at each group member before focusing on Kakashi. Kakashi? Sharingan eye? Naruto and Sasuke both say in shock. Is he one of the test subjects illustrated in that book? What is his relation to the snake sage? So many questions, thinks Naruto, clenching his fists, and judging by how Sasuke looked, he probably came to the same conclusion. Damn it, I'll just have to ask the questions later. Right now, gotta focus on surviving, thinks Naruto and Sasuke. While Naruto and Sasuke were still in thought, Zabuza had already disappeared from where he originally stood, and suddenly appeared standing in the middle of the lake, holding his sword in one hand and raising the other. He's already over there? When'd he move? Wonders Naruto, who was unable to capture Zabuza's movement. Such speed, thinks Sasuke, barely following Zabuza's speed. Ninja art. Hidden mist jutsu, said Zabuza. Right after his chant, everyone's surroundings started to become foggy. Within seconds, the air became extremely thick and white, making it practically impossible to see through. You 3, Manji formation, protect the bridge builder, and leave this person to me, orders Kakashi, knowing the danger of Zabuza's silent killing technique. Almost immediately, Team 7 formed a triangular wall around Tazuna, all three of them holding a kunai. As the three genis got into position, Kakashi released a large amount of chakra, blowing away the mist. "You three don't need to worry. Just leave this to me. I won't allow any of you to die," says Kakashi, comforting the whole team. But everyone knew those words were for Sakura and the bridge builder. Just as Kakashi finishes his sentence, Zabuza appears in the middle of the Manji formation, seemingly to have gotten through in an instant. Simultaneously as he appeared, Zabuza also swung his sword at Kakashi. Expecting Zabuza's attack, Kakashi was able to dodge the blade and appear behind Zabuza. Taking his chance, Kakashi thrusts his kunai through Zabuza's back. As Kakashi sinks his kunai deeper into Zabuza's back, instead of blood, water starts gushing out of the wound. The Zabuza before Kakashi then explodes into a puddle of water, revealing that it was only a water clone. The real Zabuza behind Kakashi then slashes Kakashi in half. After being severed apart, Kakashi's body also explodes into water, with the real Kakashi appearing behind Zabuza, holding a kunai to his neck. "It's over," Kakashi says coldly. "Over? You really think it's over? Sure, you had a few surprises here and there, copying my water clone while in the mist, but did you really think I wouldn't have predicted that?" replies Zabuza, forming a slight smile behind his mask. As Zabuza ends his sentence, another Zabuza appears behind Kakashi and says, "I've done this so many times. Of course I'll have a plan B," says Zabuza, releasing his second water clone and swinging his giant sword at Kakashi. Having the extra time due to the dialogue, Kakashi quickly ducks underneath the swinging blade. Unbeknownst to Kakashi though, Zabuza, carrying the momentum of his swing, switches hands holding the sword and throws a powerful thrust kick at Kakashi. Having just barely dodged the sword swing, Kakashi had no time to avoid the kick. Taking the full hit, Kakashi is sent flying through the air. Pulling his sword out of the ground, Zabuza then follows Kakashi, intending to finish the job. And this, guys, is where I'm going to end What If Naruto Was an Uchiha Part 19. Before you go, remember to like and subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so you get notified when the next video comes out. Also, don't forget to comment your thoughts on the way I'm writing this in the comment section. This will be the end of this video, so until next time, see ya!